Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to do edge cycling, which is a faster and more efficient way to do your last 4 edges on big cubes. So edge cycling can be used on any big cube, and what it does is it moves around 3 edges on the cube. So it's kind of like a commutator, but it does affect the rest of the cube, but not in a way that you would care about at this stage in your solve. It's mainly used in free slice. I don't know anything about Yao 5, so I don't know if it would apply there. So I'll just give you an example here and then I'll show you how to do it. So I'll solve these 3 edges. And see, they're all solved, and that was very fast. If you know the Yao 4 method for the 4x4, this is very similar to that, to the edge pairing there. So let's say you're on your last 4 edges, and you've done this one, so really you're on your last 3 edges, and you just have these 3 left. So maybe if you're a beginner, you would do, I don't know, like bring this here, slice, flip, then flip, and slice back. But then you're still left with 2 edges, and that's quite bad. It's a lot of moves. So what you can do instead is you can actually solve them all in one move. Well, not one move, but all in a few moves. So what you can do is, you see this unsolved edge, right? You can bring it onto the top. So it's on the top layer. And then, you see you have these orange and white edge here, right? And the other ones here. You can just pair these up like this, and then insert the last edge, and they'll be solved. Well, this one's solved. Wait, that's actually bad. Well, it's good, but there's a better way to do it. So if you pair them up like this, and you insert your edge, the garbage edge the other way, you insert like this, the blue and yellow will line up with this, and when you slice back, all 3 will be solved. This also works if you have 0 of your last 4 edges solved. Well, it works with any number of unsolved edges, as long as you have more than 2. So you see in this scenario, we have the green and yellow edge. There's 2 of them right here, and the third one's right here. So you can just pair them up like this. And so here's an unsolved edge back here. So we can put it on the top, remember, so it lines up. And then you'd pair them up, and then insert this edge. And I see when this edge comes back that the white sticker will be here. So I want to insert it so that the white sticker on this edge is also here, so they'll match up. So insert like this, and then slice back, and you see it solved it. And then I have another edge cycle actually. So I can finish them off by doing this. I take this one on the top, pairing these up, and inserting it like this, so that this and this line up, and I slice back, and they're all solved. On 6x6 and 7x7, there's more than just 3 pieces in an edge, so you can have inners as well. And so here is an example on 6x6. You see all the outer edges are solved with the inner edges. So let's say we want to pair up these 2 like this. So we take out the unsolved edge, pair up these 2, and then insert this edge, then slice back, and they're all solved. And here's an example on 7x7. So you see, okay, let's say we have this. So there's 4, and there's just this last one here. We don't want to do this, because then that'll mess up that one. So you can just pair them up all like that. So, oops, got a little pop. So, the piece here is blue and white, blue and yellow. So I want to make sure that the edge I insert here will also be blue and yellow. So it's back here, like that. And then, so I'll pair them up. I'll slice, and then insert this in a way so that this will line up with here. And then you see that solved all those inners. And then here is another edge cycle. So I can pair these up, and this piece is orange and white, and the orange and white edge is here. So pair them up, insert the orange and white edge, slice back, and they're all solved. When I first learned edge cycling, I kind of went crazy with it. So every single edge I would just do a cycle, but it's often faster just to slice, flip, slice. So here, let's say I've just finished my first 8 edges and I've aligned the centers. First thing I would see is this yellow and red edge, and the other one's just right here. So I could do a cycle, pair them up like this. But it's a lot of moves, and it's just faster just to slice, flip, slice, because it's quite fast. So I'd slice, flip the edge, and slice back. But here is a good example of where it'd be good to do a cycle, because if I want to do a slice, flip, slice, I would have to do it in my move first. So it's already in position to be lined up in just one move. So I'd take the other unsolved edge out, pair them up, insert the edge like this so that they match up, and then slice back, and then I have my last 2 edges, which could just be solved with a slice, flip, and slice. So here I'll do an example of last 4 edges. This is like real. I didn't set it up or anything. I just scrambled the cube and solved it up to this point. So the first thing I see is this edge, these two. This one's flipped wrong. And I can solve them just with the slice, flip, slice. So this, flip, slice. Then the next thing I see is these. So they can just be solved with a cycle. So if I take this edge out, pair them up, and then insert this edge. I inserted it that way because I knew if I did that, it would end up with this a better case than the one I would have gotten. So I sliced back, and then I have these last 2, which can be solved with a slice, flip, slice back. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed the video and it was useful to you, and it will decrease your times in big cubes. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, complaints, or any suggestions on how to improve my videos, it would be great if you would leave them in the comments below. I'd also really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. That would really help. So with that being said, goodbye.